Hello, in this video I want to go over the major differences between New World and Crowfall. I've played the New World beta and I played Crowfall for over 2.5 years now, so I consider myself a veteran in Crowfall. I know most of the stuff that there is to know. I also want to say that this is a sponsored video by Artcraft Entertainment, the publisher of Crowfall, but that this is not an advertisement video whatsoever. So everything said in this video by me is only my own opinion, and I'm just making an honest comparison about the two games, what they give you, what they don't give you, what is the state of both of them, and what I think about them. I want to summarize real quickly. I will play both of them, so when New World release I'll play New World as well. I will keep playing Crowfall, and if I like New World I will stick with it, and I will probably also make content for that one, you know, guides explaining stuff, theory crafting. Yeah, let's start about talking about queues. First time I log into New World I already have a 12-minute queue. With Crowfall, I don't have that kind of stuff. Like with New World, once you're logged into a server and it's overpopulated, you just have to wait until you get in. In Crowfall, if one server is full and it doesn't let you in, you just take your character and go to a different starter worlds. You can just take everything you have equipped on your character, all your progress, and go to another server which is not overpopulated. So at the later stage in Crowfall, when you go into a campaign where all your gear is bound to, this will differ, but at least the campaigns are flexible in size, so the queues you will not have on entering the server, but you will rather have it for entering a particular zone where you want to do your PvP and the other stuff in. So here we are at the character creation. So New World allows me to create one character. I have customization, male, female, a lot of faces, and I will be playing with this character on this server all the way through the game. Crowfall does this a bit differently. The account level is basically my crow, so this is like my soul, and then I will have different characters that I can create. I will level them independently, and I can lock them into any world and any campaign that I want to. So I can even lock them on a North American server or a European where I have a good ping, or transatlantic servers once they come. So here we have that first difference. Okay, tutorial and new play experience. New World is really taking you through there step by step. It's very, very linear. It doesn't even let you continue, so not a lot of self-exploration. The game literally forces you to understand everything. When you enter Crowfall, you get welcomed with a quest series that is quite linear, but after all explains you everything you need to know about the game. So make sure to check that out if you're new to Crowfall. If you don't like leveling, this game will be definitely for you, because if you farm some gold or you purchase VIP, which is their kind of premium thing, you can just go over here and use the level up tome, which jumpstarts you to level 25. Which means you can go out, buy your disciplines, equip your character, spend most of the points, can pick all important talents, and you're also gonna get free respecs if you're VIP. So in New World you have PvE missions that can be city boards, which basically means logging trees, doing crafting, putting that in. You also have those rifts or corruption dungeon, open world dungeons. They're powerful bosses. You want to get there, you want to kill them, you get special rewards that's connected to the story, where you have to level up that anti-corruption staff. And of course you have in New World those dungeons, which are for 5 people. You're gonna have bosses which have some dodge mechanics, and I've only done the first dungeon so far, so I don't know what the PvE will bring, but there is definitely something to wrap your head around, and you need a good cover position, so some PvE in New World as well. PvE in Crowfall is a means to an end to acquire those materials you need for crafting for your PvP progression, which is the end game. So you have more rare mobs like this ancient spider queen here, which drops epic and legendary loot. More complicated boss mechanic we have not seen so far in Crowfall. So for combat and progression in New World, you're gonna have 11 weapons to choose from, and your character can equip 2 of those. They all have their special attributes they focus on, and you are basically, apart from leveling your character up to level 60, and you can equip 2 of those weapons, and you have to level those trees independently as well. Combat is a bit of a different thing in New World than it is in Crowfall. New World has rather no hitboxes. The hitboxes is the character model that you see. So if you shoot the arm, you're lucky, you shot the arm. If you miss the arm, you shot past it. Weapons, of course, have a better chance of hitting when you are close to your enemy. On the other hand, in Crowfall, it's more arcade, I'd say, overall. So whereas New World feels more like a shooter, so if the bullet passes a couple of centimeters next to the head, I missed. In Crowfall, you would have hit. So you just shoot in the general direction of an enemy, and the enemy has a hitbox around him. So as long as you hit that hitbox, you hit in Crowfall. Therefore, Crowfall offers more of a MOBA style where you can choose from 11 classes and 12 races. You can combine them and you put disciplines in, which give you new special abilities that you can customize your character with. When it comes to combat and progression in Crowfall, one thing that is unique to the game, to my best knowledge, is once you hit level 30, you can go to this guy and buy a vessel, which will... It's like an equipable thing for your character, and you basically get a new body, which is better. Those are craftable, and you have guys running around with shovels, digging up body parts, and you renew them, you Frankenstein them with ambrosia, and then you stitch together a new body for your mates. So, really cool concept. The other progression is, of course, through weapons and gear. And of course, the discipline system is a big progression part in Crowfall, because you have vendors up there where you have a shit ton of disciplines that you can choose from depending on what promotion and domain you choose in the talent tree. So if you want me to explain crafting in Crowfall, I dug up a little war story of mine where I had the blast of my life, the fun of my life, so much adrenaline while crafting, because I was crafting in the keep to get the crafting bonus, and then people started ganking me unsuccessfully, and then basically my guild protected me and they were fighting outside. I could hear fighting, but I was busy crafting, and this is a magnificent experience. Check this out. Check out that video. So crafting in Crowfall is a very different story. You craft inside of the PvP war zone. So I was crafting some vessels here I've been telling you about earlier, and I got ganked. So long story short, it's interesting in Crowfall. You can get ganked. In New World, you just stand around in the secure zone. Here, crafting can be an effort if you're min-maxing everything. Yeah, just to make that clear, of course, you can also craft safely here in the temple, but in the keeps where you can be victim to PvP, you get a better outcome because you get a powerful buff for crafting when you build up the crafting buildings in your own keep. From the crafting itself, you can see here I have those experimentation steps. When I have a successful assembly, I need a good character that is well equipped, so he gets great crafting outcome. He needs to be leveled, so he has the progression as well. And then you just build those things together. And overall, I'd say crafting is more complex in Crowfall. So if you say, I want to do nothing else but craft, Crowfall has a place for you. I'm not sure if that will be enough for New World when I look at the economy there. And honestly, I have to tell you, PvP in Crowfall, it's a blast. You have those massive siege weapons which are shooting at that castle. You have catapults, you have to take down this wall. We just killed a bunch of guys. This is like a really big siege fight situation where you see now the wall is down, so I activate my interface again. And this is maybe, let me lie, I think we are 80, 90 and our enemies are about 70 guys. But they have the help of guards and we are storming in here to take this keep. Like, this is the real endgame content where you bring as many people as you can, you shoot your skills, and you have those massive battles which are strategically very, very, very difficult because you have runtimes on the map, you control points, respawn outposts. It's very nice. The endgame of Crowfall, I love it, and that's why I think Crowfall has the chance to be a very, very, very successful game. I have no doubt about that. Also, taking those castles is very strategic. Here you can see us destroying the respawn statue that the enemy has in their keep, and now we go for those 4 wards. You see in the top corner the orange little things. Sadly, I didn't really have the chance to try any endgame PvP in New World, so I can't leave a comment about that. I will look into that later when it's released and when I actually get endgame content. I'll let you know what I think. Hey everybody, thank you for sticking around and watching the video. You might have noticed that my voice sounds a bit different in this part and in the part in the middle. That's because I'm already on the road and I'm doing the last edits from my travel laptop. I'm getting married next week, so you won't be seeing much of me in the next week, but then I'll be back on the 9th and hope I can be online a bit more on stream, Twitch TV/CrusaderW. Hit the like button, destroy that subscribe button if you like my content, if you want to give me a small wedding present. I'm looking forward to see you all, and I'm looking forward to New World launch. I'm looking forward to play Crowfall because it is already live. And I'm gonna do more sorts of that video. I want to stay up to date in New World. I am keeping you up to date in Crowfall, so if that's what you're here for, hit that subscribe button. I'm close to 1,000. Once I hit 1,000, I've reached a big milestone in my content creator agenda. See you soon. Bye bye.